Hey, good morning, Edge Roast. I tell you what, I hope you watched part one of an honest review of leverage. Rob, like I said, he breaks it down into the simple things, the reasons you need to do it, and he lets you understand why you're doing it. And really, the power of building a list and the viral power of building a list with lists leverage. So, like I said, I hope you've seen part one. Now we're going on to part two. So if you haven't watched part one, I would suggest you watch it. Part two is how to come in. Again, a little more of an overview. If you're a beginner, why you can go that route. If you if you want to become a super affiliate, which I suggest, I came in as a super affiliate. This is where you're really going to grow your business, take it to the next level. And the people that understand this, the power behind this whole thing, you're going to get it. So look, I love to plug you into the system. Like I said, Rob's my mentor. We've been working together. We've got a great team. We're making things happen. We're going to Atlanta. So a lot of things are happening. So I'll plug you in, check what we're doing. Look forward to connecting. And again, enjoy part two.
And instantly be into cash flow, instantly increase our monthly continuity income, and sometimes increase our passive income. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. How we can put you on the fast track to accomplishing all of those. See, the big challenge is most of us know we need to build a list, but building a list is a little bit more difficult or time consuming than most of us realize until now. In fact, I want to show you a few things that I've done over the last month when I finally wrap my mind around it's all about the list. And then for me personally, instead of blogging, focusing on blogging to attract a market to build my list, or which takes time, or focusing on video marketing, which takes time and energy and money to promote the video and publish it and pay for SEO, and then we attract people. They click the link in our description again to build our list. Well, what if we skipped on all that part and just went directly into building a list? How much faster would it be to actually get into a position where we can literally create cash flow on demand? So in the last month, I started really taking a look at, well, actually, let me backtrack. About 3 months ago, I spent a couple $1,000s buying solo ad traffic, which is where you pay somebody that already has a big email list. You're paying them a fee to send your email to their list. And these solo ad vendors normally charge anywhere from 35 cents all the way up to $1 per click. So they send your ad, your email ad to their list, and every time somebody clicks on it, opens it and clicks that link and goes to your site to hopefully become a lead or buy whatever it is you're selling, you get charged 35 cents all the way up to $1. Okay, well, so if you're buying solo ads like I was, you're spending money in the hopes that their list will become part of your list, that they'll visit your site, opt in, become part of your list, and move on to buy whatever you're promoting. Well, a couple months ago, me and some people on one of my teams, we spent thousands of dollars buying solo ads from the Udemy directory. Between me, myself, and the people on our team, we tested over a half a dozen highly rated solo ad vendors from the Udemy network. And we generated a lot of leads, and we even got some free trial takers in the program we were promoting. But within a 21-day window, we discovered 100% of that traffic was fake, fraudulent. Even the signups were manipulated. In other words, they were paid to make that sign up. They were paid a nickel to a dime, whatever. But in any event, that it was fraudulent traffic. And so the leads we generated were worthless. So not only did we waste our time, we wasted a ton of money. Yet at the same time, if you look at a lot of people making money in different programs, a lot of them are buying leads and then funneling those leads into your offers is one of the fastest, most powerful ways to scale up your business. The challenge today is you got to sift through all these fraudulent vendors to find vendors that are sending you real traffic and real leads. So after I was personally defrauded and my team was defrauded, I started doing some massive research. I'll show you a few things here online on what would it take to actually become the solo ad vendor. Instead of buying traffic from a solo ad vendor and maybe getting defrauded, what would it take to actually become the solo ad seller, become the solo ad vendor? And my idea is if I could do that personally, then I could reach out to my team and say, hey team, if you need to buy traffic to take a look at your offers, whatever they may be, I can sell you the traffic, and it will be good traffic because I'm selling it to you. I will be your solo ad vendor. So I started looking at what would it cost to build a list, because you need a massive list. You know, today I currently have access to about 250,000 business opportunity seeker leads every single week. These are brand new leads. So I started looking for how do I start mailing them? How do I get into the people's inbox? You know, how do we become this massive email mailer? So I started investing in coaching programs. Here's one by Demas G. He's been a solo ad vendor for well over a decade. And his coaching program's about $3,000. Then he walks you through the process where it's going to cost you a couple $1,000s. And in his coaching program, he tells you right up front the fastest, easiest way to build your own list is to go buy leads, go buy solo ads, go do what they call click banking. You know, you basically generate a list of at least 1,000 business opportunity seeker leads, and then you start partnering with other solo ad vendors in a sense to trade leads, and that's how you scale this up. So it's a pretty convoluted thing to pull this off, and it's going to cost, if you just look at this thing, about $5,000 and about 6 months just to get it into profit. But once you do, you can start selling clicks. You know, let's say you have an email list of 50,000 subscribers on your email list, and you send out an email. On average, you know, a solo ad vendor is going to get 1% to 2% clicks. So if you had a list of 50,000 subscribers, you could anticipate getting 500 clicks. Well, if you were to sell those clicks for 50 cents a piece, you're looking at $250. And you remember, these are your leads, and you can send an email every single day. Well, that becomes passive income in a sense. And actually it doesn't. It becomes residual income, or you know, you're making sales as the vendor. So I started looking at this. I started moving forward. I've already invested money to set up some self-hosted autoresponders, multiple IP addresses, all kinds of things to pull this off. But it's going to take 4 to 6 months just to crank this up. And then I studied some other solo ad vendors that were teaching coaching programs. And this guy here, for example, will send you 500 buyer leads, and he'll charge you $1,500. That's $3 per lead for a guaranteed lead from a solo vendor. So the idea of becoming, instead of buying solo ad traffic, becoming the solo ad vendor is what I started thinking to go create the next $1 million income stream. But I was pretty quick to discover for most people, this is way beyond what most of us are ever going to be capable of doing. I mean, it's a pretty challenging thing. Well, here's where synchronicity came into play, because as I'm digging deep into this and investing thousands and thousands of dollars to pull this off, somebody reached out to me and said, hey, List Leverage is in pre-launch, and this is a new front end to a program we've been promoting for a few years now called Traffic Authority, which is a solo ad vendor. They're a premium solo ad vendor where they sell the same thing. You can go buy traffic from them. They have a huge email list of business opportunity buyers. You give them an email ad, they send traffic to your site. They're the same thing. So then we were introduced to List Leverage, which is a new front end powered by Traffic Authority. And what this particular program does is they offer you 3 different splash pages, proven splash pages. Take a look. We've got this one, we've got this one, how to turn one lead into thousands of leads from the efforts of other people, the secret to making money online. And once they opt in, the idea here is you promote these 3 splash pages, they opt in, they are added to your list. They are added to your autoresponder. You're building a list. That happens automatically. Then they land on this video sales letter put together by a top guru, a multiple $1 million earner by the name of Matthew Neer. Now, Matthew Neer, you may know of him. He's made millions of dollars online. And he shares in this video the number one reason is because he's built a huge list over time, and he can literally write an email and create money on demand. And how he did that was he bought leads, funneled them into his lead system, and used the efforts of other people to build a huge email list fast. Well, what this particular system does is as you build leads and as people join List Leverage, every lead that you personally promote, the first 4 leads go into your autoresponder. The 5th lead that you create will pass up to me. So every 5th lead that you generate from your marketing efforts will pass up to me. So 20% of all leads pass up to the person that referred that person into the program. Now you think, well, Rob, why would I want to pass up any of my leads? How does that make any sense? Well, this happens system-wide. So now imagine this, and this is where it kind of gets exciting. Imagine over time you're promoting one of these 3 splash pages or any additional pages the company gives us, you're generating leads. And let's say over the next month or so, you generate 1,000 leads. Well, 20%, 200 of those leads flow up to me and they're placed in my autoresponder. Well, over time, let's say that you personally refer 20 people just like you who have done the same thing, and they've went about their business and they have each generated 1,000 leads for their own business. Well, keep in mind, 20% of all their leads passed up to you. So we've got 20 people on your team who generated 1,000 leads each. That's 20,000 leads. 20% or 4,000 leads were deposited into your autoresponder. They're automatically being followed up with promoting List Leverage, and you see how you're just getting leveraged leads. Now your team does the same thing. Your team, they're referring people. They each refer 20 people who generate 1,000 leads. And those 5,000 leads pass up into their system and they build a massive email list. So that's where our cash flow comes from. That's where our leveraged continuity income comes from. To join List Leverage is $47 a month. and you can earn a $20 commission. What you get for that are the company pages that you can promote to generate the leads and the viral lead pass up system. The company keeps track of all of that. Another option that you have, so you would join at the beginner package level, $47 a month. Now, to make this whole thing work, you also need to subscribe to an autoresponder, and the company will reveal this to you, called Send Shark. Send Shark allows you to accumulate a contact list of 50,000, a list of 50,000 for only $25 per month. Now, if you look at AWeber or GetResponse, they start out at $15 or $20 a month, and you can only build a list of 1,000. And then for 50,000, you'd be having to pay a couple $100 per month. But to make this whole thing work, you need list leverage at $47 a month. That's this beginner package. That's going to qualify you to earn $20 per month residual income. You also need to subscribe to SendShark, $25 a month. You'll be given access to SendShark in the back office. Now, if people that you refer sign up for SendShark, $25 a month, you earn a $12.50 per month residual continuity income. So that's where our continuity income comes from. $20 per month for every $47 subscriber to list leverage to get these viral leads, and $12.50 per month from SendShark, the autoresponder. So right there, we are at $32.50 per month that you would earn for every active referral.
Hey, as I told you, Rob knows how to break these things down. Rob does a fantastic job. That's why I stepped up and joined with Rob. So look, I love to plug you into the system. Join our team. Like I said, Rob's my mentor. We're working together. I'm going to be meeting him in Atlanta in the next month. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're really making some things happen. Like I told you, we're leveraging the masters. That's what we're doing here. We're leveraging the masters. If you've been fooling around on the internet, it's time to stop the bullshit. I'll be honest with you. Learn from the best. It's going to cost you a little extra money, but you won't be wasting it. See, I've wasted a lot of money, and I'm tired of that. I'm learning from the master. So that's, again, Rob breaks this thing down. He's going to show you how to become a super affiliate right now in the next part 3. I hope you enjoyed part 2. And if you haven't seen part 1, I suggest you do it. So, as I told you, Rob gives you an honest review of what list leverage is all about and how you can create passive income and true wealth on the internet.